What's going on? It's your boy SB. All right, so we're continuing with the series. This is bigger than Amazon. I've said it before with these, I kind of want to take things outside of just the workspace of what's going on in the country. And low key has been something every single week. This one, again, the first one or the second one, whichever one we did was about layoffs. This one's about layoffs again, just because it's been that crazy since that last one. And one of the biggest ones that happened since that last one was in an area that most people thought wouldn't be touched by a recession, by any type of financial trouble. It was with the government. That was after our last video that we did when we talked about the last layoffs. And since that time to now, the layoff that happened when the new administration came in, I believe it was with the Doge or something like that. And Forbes did a press release about it. And they were saying the government was planning to cut, I think it was 292,000 jobs this year. So which then was going to make it the leading sector when it comes to layoffs. And then behind government jobs is going to be technology. Following that is retail. Now, when it comes to government, that's one of the areas even I was low-key, high-key surprised about. Because what I was doing, I was looking into the last recession. All right, what were the trends happening before, the recession happened then? And I started seeing the same things now. But one of the things I looked at was, okay, let me see what jobs are secure and safe. And one of those jobs that got affected but didn't get rocked, it was government jobs. Look at what just happened. And as I've said, put it in the comment section if you remember me saying this. I've said this so many times. We are not even in the worst part yet. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get way worse. We have not seen the worst part of this storm yet. 292,000 is crazy. Now, go search it up. Go on Google. They did like where they paid certain people and all that stuff. But that's a lot of people. With the next company, if you haven't heard it already, you had to hear about it because it was pretty big. It was with UPS. It says that they were planning to cut 20,000 jobs. 20,000 jobs in 73 buildings. That's a lot of jobs. Just those two alone is over 300,000 people. We just see those numbers, but that's people who's now going to need assistance. That's people who's now, and then those are 300,000 people, and it's not, the list ain't even done yet, but 300,000 people that's going back into this job market. When you look onto social media, you look onto the TikTok, you look onto these different places where a lot of people, platforms where a lot of people are talking about life. There's so many people talking about how difficult, how challenging it is to get a job right now. So that makes it a whole nother ball game on top of the situation that we're in. So go look that up. That's UPS cutting 20,000 jobs and the 73 buildings. I think it was by June or something like that. And then I started seeing some recent information within the last few weeks. I guess UPS was trying to like buy people out, and it was like your tenure had to be there. You had to be there for a certain amount of years. It was a nice amount, but they said they were trying to give them like $1,800. Fam, that's crazy. Another company that was talking about layoffs was Volvo, and they were saying they were cutting about 3,000 jobs. A lot of the jobs that said that they were cutting was in Sweden, but they didn't give a number. You feel me? That's how I was like, okay, a nice amount's over there. Let me see the number. Since it's a nice amount, they don't give a number. That's those press games. If it's a substantial amount, why don't you give the amount number then? No amount number. Another company is Microsoft, planning to lay off 15,000. Google, they're talking about more layoffs as well, and I think it was about 15,000. Nissan was talking about laying off 9,000, but I guess they're going up. They're trying to hit like 20,000 layoffs. Look it up. Like I said, I've been busy, real busy. I've been working 6 days a week, not 6 days a week, 60 hours, 5 days a week, like the last 2 months. All my energy. I got so much going on, outside projects, trying to make this work over here, while working at Amazon corporate. Bruh, I ain't got time to look at my news feed on social media, barely. But during this time of me just working, I've been seeing little articles, boom, this layoffs over here. This ain't even all of what's going on. But when it came to that government one, I remember that just because it's how big that was. But then also this next one was surprising to me. And this is what I've been seeing a little bit about it on TikTok, but then I kind of looked into it. Layoffs in the educational field. Teachers getting laid off, even though it's a teacher shortage. And then see, I was looking into it because I'm from Cali. So I seen an article and it was talking about California teachers. And not just the teachers, but the school staff as well. I think California is having like a layoff of like 1,200 people. That's staff, that's teachers, it's people who work in the school. So I was looking into that. That was California. I was like, man, that's crazy. Cali? You feel me? I'm from Cali. And it affects the grade from K to 12 is where that funding was being cut and where layoffs were going to happen. That's the most needed area. Kindergarten to 12th grade. Man, California, the children, the kids, they need them teachers. They need the special ed teachers. They need any bodies that's in those schools operating on a lesser head count. This is going to have, in my opinion, this is going to have an effect, not just for today, not just for tomorrow. This is why I say, I believe we're in a great transition. That's what I call it. Because even with the school teachers, when I looked up California, you know how you go to Google and you type it in something? I typed in, and you search this for yourself, all these jobs, and just look at the landscape. Look at what's happening right now. But with the schools, I typed in school teachers getting laid off and I was going to type California. And then I seen it said Texas, Florida, New Jersey. I was like, wait a second, all these people? So I looked up every one of those states and they all had articles of school staff getting cut. That's terrifying. That's not good. And that's one of those fields I thought was like secure proof. I mean, teachers, government. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought I saw some stuff with nurses getting laid off. Yes, I just looked it up real quick to make sure I wasn't tripping. Look it up. Nurses getting laid off. I'm just seeing videos all on TikTok and some press releases as well of even that field getting affected. And that's a field I would have thought, listen, I've been saying it. If y'all been following my channel, you know I've been saying, you feel me, it's finna get bad. A storm is here. It's coming. I said a storm is coming and we ain't seen the worst yet. It looks bad. I'm telling you, it's gonna get 20 times worse. But if I had to choose a job a year ago to shift into, shout out to Uncle Jeff, you feel me? He been keeping his working with some overtime. Let me know if y'all getting overtime. Put that in the comment section if you work in Amazon. Are you getting overtime in your building? In my department, in my building, I have been getting overtime for the last 3 months, and I'm trying to continue it going forward. That's going to be another vlog that I'm going to have to touch on as well. If I would have been thinking and planning a year ago, okay, let me shift into another field. If I had the choice of going to government, you know what I mean, going into nursing, going into teaching, I wouldn't have thought those places would be getting rocked the way that they are, especially right now. Like I said, we're not at the worst. It's going to get worse. And this stuff is already getting affected the way that it is. This quick. Listen, save up y'all money, pay off the debt. Start you a YouTube channel. You better get on YouTube. Not playing. YouTube takes long. It takes a lot of time. YouTube is not as easy as people be making it seem. That's why I don't be uploading as much as I would like to. This stuff's challenging, but I would give it a shot. You feel me? It's free, but it's going to cost you your time. But you feel me? If you have any type of trade, any type of skill, I would try to monetize that in these times that we in. But even if we do that, because I'm doing that, I'm trying to, do something over here, do something over here, do something over here. But honestly, and that's why I'm going to make another vlog. It's called, what is it called again? Preparing spiritually for what's to come. Because what I believe is coming, you feel me? You can prepare and you can do all that you can, but I think everybody is going to be affected. That's why I said the great transition. I think we're transitioning into a new system. I know it may sound weird, it may sound crazy, but I think like what was that called? What was it called? The Industrial Revolution. I think we're there. You know me? But with AI, I think we're going to see the industry revolutionized by AI, all fields. And where is that going to leave us? Labor. You feel me? All the jobs that get cut. Look it up. What was it? The UN? I've talked about that, 6, 7, almost 8 months ago, where they were saying how many jobs are going to get lost to AI. they're just really making all these layoffs like, oh man, we're just we're cutting costs and, the finances. I think AI has a part to play with this as well. And if it hasn't hit yet, it's going to rock when AI really starts to roll out. Look it up. What is it called? It's called not the UN, one of them things. Google it. You feel me? But they was talking about the estimation of how many jobs will be lost to AI within the next 5 years was like something crazy. All right. So I just looked it up real quick. It's percentage. It's a lot of percentages. This article that I've seen, but I've seen another one where they gave like an exact number on what they were estimating. And I think whenever these are not regular people. These governments have the whole departments to strategize, analyst. They don't. If I think the numbers we get are downplayed. That's my opinion. We're seeing AI everywhere, and we're seeing all these companies invest into AI. Look that up and let me know what you find out. But listen, I just wanted to make this vlog as a reminder, a sobering moment. Listen, it's real out in these streets. It's getting worse. I got to do the one because I said it 2 years ago. Let me know if you remember me saying this. Where I've said we're going to get to a point where people snapping because of the pressure, because of the stress, because of the anxiety, because of the state of our country. We're seeing that more and more. Every time I'm on social media, I'm seeing people snapping. So that's going to be one of the ones where I do is bigger than Amazon. The mental state of people. We're going into new times and it's gonna get worse. So I say all that to say, man, listen, be responsible in these times. Don't be out here trying to buy no Balenciagas, no Gucci socks, Gucci boots. I got Gucci boots. I don't know. It sounds cool though. Yo, I got my Gucci boots. Hey, I got my Gucci boots. Anyways, I have to lighten the moment. But listen, use your money wisely and invest. No, I ain't talking about money. Invest spiritually, man. If you guys be tuned into the lives, y'all know we be talking about the Lord over there. I'm back on my walk with the Lord. I'm going to bring that to this side of the channel too, because there's a spiritual, in my opinion, there's a spiritual aspect to everything that's taking place. So be on the lookout for a vlog. It's going to be called Preparing Spiritually for What's to Come, because from what I'm seeing coming, you feel me? Preparing in the gym ain't gonna be enough. Preparing financially ain't gonna be enough. Preparing with the Second Amendments ain't gonna be enough. And I'm doing all that. I'm trying to stack up finances, pay off bills. You feel me? Second Amendments, ammo, or what's the word? We gotta use rounds, load it up. But that ain't enough. That's why I stepped back from YouTube, was getting my walk right with the Lord where that needs to be. Because for what's coming, telling you, that's the ultimate preparation. But listen, now's not the time to be playing on your job. Now's not the time to be a UPT ninja. Let me get them UPT hours up. Stop leaving early. Make sure your UPT's on point. Do we think Amazon's gonna have some more layoffs? Drop that in the comment section. I'm not gonna lie to you. Of course, I think so. I'm not a representative of the company. I'm not a spokesman of the company or none of that. But we have a lot of employees. Our head count is high. I don't know where it's at exactly at this point, but I know it's a lot. I don't think we've seen a layoff for warehouse workers. I think we're getting closer to that point. Do I think we'll see that this year? I don't think so. We're in August right now. We got 4 months left. So I don't think we'll see that this year. Next year, I think we might see that. I'll say like the last quarter of next year, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Hopefully not, because here's the flip side. Even though the economy is getting hit, all these jobs are having layoffs. The company that I work for, Amazon, the real estate in online shopping is growing. Online consumerism, is that a word? Consumerism, you feel me, is growing and expected to grow exponentially. So that can work out for our favor for those that work at the company, work at Amazon. Amazon is innovative when it comes to convenience. They make it so convenient. You ain't got to leave your couch. Order something at night. It could be here in the morning. You feel me? Convenience. I think they're leading the way. I don't think, you know what I mean, we'll see no crazy layoffs like we have no time soon. I'm hoping. But it's a new day. You feel me? And what I always try to say, always have your head on a swivel. Try to have something else lined up that you could possibly pivot into if you don't have overtime. If this is not just Amazon now, any job, first off, you have overtime, work the overtime. If you don't have the overtime, you feel me? I would try to get something part-time to just, if you're behind on anything, catch up with that, or stack up just to have a little bit of cushion. Anyways, I didn't want this to be too long. I can keep going on and on and on that topic, but leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. I'm gonna chop it up with y'all there. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. This is something I have to do this at least every 2 weeks. I don't want to do every week because I want to post other content too, but I think like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, we gotta, you know what I mean? There's so much going on. I do want to bring that aspect into this channel as well. Anyways, man, if y'all enjoyed that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. So tune in over there. We be going live for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So be sure to tap in, and if you haven't yet. Other than that, man, y'all have a blessed one out there. It's your boy SB. Let's go.
No days off. Ay, I'm talking no days off. Nah, no days off. Ay, I'm talking no days off. Ay, I'm talking no days off. I'm talking no days off. Nah, talking no days off. Ay, I'm talking no days off. Ay, yo, no days off.